Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khoiriyah and I will explain about created materials. Definitions of created materials. Created materials refer to the textbooks and other learning materials that are specially written or designed for educational purposes. Created materials are so prepared to include example of specific grammatical items or discourse features. Created materials are produced purely to be used in a classroom. And then the examples of created materials. So the first example is dialogues in the course book. Dialogues in the course book are usually written to highlight certain grammatical choices or to illustrate specific conversational strategies. And the other examples are textbooks, worksheets, flashcards, and also role-play scripts. And then the next is the advantages and disadvantages of created materials. Firstly, I will explain about the advantages. The first advantage is created materials are adapted to the student's need. Sometimes, materials are not suited to students' level. It can be too difficult or too easy. That's why it is important to adjust the material to the student's need before we use them in a classroom. And then the second advantage is created materials are adapted to students' learning styles. These materials should fulfill students' different learning styles. And then the third advantage is created materials contain a vocabulary that is needed for students' learning activities. It is because created materials are specially made for educational purposes. And then we go to disadvantages of created materials. The first disadvantages is created materials contain of artificial text because it is usually includes example of specific grammatical items or discourse features. And then the second disadvantages is created materials have no link with the students' needs in the real world, unlike authentic materials. That's all that I can explain to you. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.